rumor dropped that the plot for Ava DuVernay's upcoming New Gods movie is going to feature Mr. Miracle and Big Barda on the run from Apokolips, a dark side controlled Apokolips. And I think that's a great premise. It's already got me more excited for the movie. I had a few doubts about, New Gods because I didn't think... I know I'd heard A Wrinkle in Time, the last sci-fi movie Ava DuVernay did, wasn't good. I have not seen A Wrinkle in Time, so I was concerned. But then when I heard that she was the one who approached Warner Brothers, that she wanted to do the New Gods, that's what, what she said. That implies that she has like an inherent interest. If she approached them, said, I want to do a New Gods movie, that she knows the source material and is passionate about it. And if this is the plot she's going for, I think this could really work. Because like Mr. Miracle and Big Barda escaping from New Genesis, Apokolips, that already has, built-in like suspense, drama, thrill, them trying to escape, get away from like a horrible apocalyptic planet, no pun intended. It's great. Now I'm on this, I know who they are, but this CBR article pretty much explains who Mr. Miracle and Big Barda are pretty quickly. So let's just do it here. In the DC comic stories, Mr. Miracle is a master escape artist and the biological son of New Genesis rulers Highfather and Avia, as well as the adopted son of the wicked Darkseid. Meanwhile, Big Barda is the fierce leader of the Apokolips military outfit, the Female Furies. Now, Mr. Miracle is the biological son of Highfather on the planet New Genesis, but New Genesis wars with Apokolips, which is ruled by by Darkseid. And to, I guess, end the war, have a truce, they agreed to trade sons. Whereas Highfather would trade his son scot-free to, like, leave New Genesis and move to Apokolips and be raised by Darkseid. And Darkseid would, send his son, Orion, from Apokolips to New Genesis to be raised by Highfather. And, Darkseid was horrible to scot-free, Highfather's son. I think he raised him like a slave or whatever. Really harsh environments to make him strong or whatever. But, Darkseid has this weird thing about beating and, being really harsh to children to make them strong warriors. And, he had, Scott be raised or brought up sort of kind of be trained by Granny Goodness, this really like sadistic trainer of children who also, raised Big Barda into another person to try to raise up into being a female warrior. And the Female Furies, referred to in this article, are female warriors raised by Granny Goodness to be part of Darkseid's army. So, that's going to be the backdrop against which, Big Barda and Mr. Miracle are trying to escape. In the comics, they do escape. They're like, I hate living like this. We've got to get the hell out of here. And, other New Gods join with them. There is Orion, whom I mentioned already, Light Ray. There's other, good New Gods who join up with them. And most of the good New Gods are on New Genesis, which is ruled by Highfather. So I'm thinking that if the first New Gods is a hit, New Gods 2 or 3 will probably see more New Gods to join the main characters, like Orion and Light Ray probably. And also, maybe they'll be introduced like other New Gods like Orion and Light Ray in this movie, but not be the main characters, supporting characters. But maybe there'll be other, added to the cast in part 2 or 3. There's also the Forever People and Infinity Man. There's a lot of good New Gods which could come into play, but this is awesome. I think, like I said, this has an inherent action and suspense plot to it, and it will introduce Darkseid, DC's sort of kind of biggest cosmic villain. And I hope that if Darkseid shows up in this movie as the villain, or as one, I guess he would be the biggest villains. I hope he's not written kind of as a punk, because I think in DC Comics lately, Darkseid, when he shows up, he gets beaten up by people too easily. Like in the Mr. Miracle 12-issue series by Tom King and Mitch Gerads, right? They did that one. Mr. Miracle at the end of the issue beat Darkseid, I think, a bit too easily, given how powerful Darkseid is supposed to be. Now, I say maybe Darkseid will be the main villain, perhaps, because they could have Darkseid be a big villain from afar in the movie, and have one of his lieutenants be the actual, like, bad guy they have to face, like Steppenwolf or another New God, like Kanto. Because Darkseid, a lot of times in comics, he'll be running the planet, way off in his tower or whatever, and he'll be busy with that. He'll be like a shadowy villain, but, there'll be other villains on the ground who will be doing the dirty work in his behalf. And this movie could be like Granny Goodness, whom I mentioned. But, this is great stuff. I mean, this is a rumor, but this is exciting if it turns out to be true. I think that could really help this movie be a winner. Like, I'm already, like, a lot more excited and confident about this movie hearing this than I was before, because I wasn't sure what Ava DuVernay was going to do with this movie. And I guess I'm still not, because this is a rumor, but, you know, it's a good one. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel, because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.